Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's the No Level Cap podcast, and this week we're diving into some of the biggest anime releasing in summer 2024. Welcome back to the No Level Cap podcast. It is your host, Sage Ashford, with my friends Rakeem Beck, Terrence Flowers, Will Coleman, and Devin Butts. Like I said during the intro, we're here to check out some of the summer anime 2024. You know, we do this every year, every season. Before we get into it, there are a few changes this time around. This time, we will not be doing the full anime list. There's like 70 or whatever as usual. I got us down to around 25 anime that I figured might or might not be of interest to y'all. We'll check them out. We'll make our way through some of those, and maybe if we got some time, look through some of the OVAs as well. Let's not waste any more time. We got a big one coming back.
Oshinoko.
今回下手な子いないね。役にどっぷり入り込む没入型と周りの演技をきれいに受ける適応型、演じ方も対照的。見た感じ、あかねちゃんの方が一歩先行ってる感じかな。
Will, you was watching this. Did you finish it?
I did.
How'd you like it?
So far, so good. And I really did really like it, yeah. So I'm ready to see what they bring to the forefront with this one, with this season, since I'm not reading it.
I've heard some things about the manga. I'll put it that way.
I've heard varying things about the manga.
Is this the anime you showed us with the woman died and the dude got reborn as a child? Okay.
He was like trying to figure out who killed his mom and who killed him.
Right.
It got the white and black hair. Remind me of a dude from Trails of Cold Steel.
What, Reem?
Yeah.
Like Ring?
Like protagonist.
He looked like protagonist. Yeah, that's what he looked like. But what y'all think? Like, I know I'm going back in.
Yeah.
I really wanted to when I saw that first impression, I really wish I went back and watched it because I was intrigued by the storyline. I think it actually had a very good hook in the beginning. It would be. I'm still trying to finish Mushoku Tensei. After I get done with that, I wouldn't mind jumping back into Oshinoko.
Where are you in Mushoku Tensei right now?
Ooh, I just finished the arc where him and the girl got together, and he got the house.
Has he shown her the house?
No. What? Yes. No.
Okay.
No. He just got the house. They fought the puppet.
Okay. You were
the next episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you got a ways to go. If the show season's not finished yet, it's so good. Like
Okay.
it's. Oh man. We'll talk about it when you catch up. Terrence, would you be interested in checking out Oshinoko?
Considering this was like one of the anime of, was it last year? Yeah, last year. I haven't actually like watched all of season 1. It's definitely one of those that's on my list. I just haven't dedicated the time to do so. But yeah, once I catch up with season 1, I definitely would like to go into season 2. It's one of those shows where like it was one of these shows of last year. So I'm very curious to see how people respond to season 2, if like it can continue the hype essentially.
I agree. I'm definitely looking forward to this anime. I've been trying. I mean, like I didn't catch it. I didn't finish Oshinoko season 1. I watched like the first 4 episodes, but I mean, like the season wasn't that long anyway. So, because I think the first episode is like actually 3 episodes in length.
Yeah.
So like it would be like technically it was like 13 or 14 episodes, and I watched 3 or 4 of them if you count like the first episode is 3 episodes. So I'll probably go back and try to finish it just in time for this to come out. Devin, what'd you think of the trailer, and would you try this show?
Yeah, I would. It's I don't really know what's going on from the trailer. It looks intriguing. I'll say that much. This trailer definitely they hit all the like artsy like buttons, the paint splatters, a lot of cool stuff going on. So I mean, the animation looks pretty solid too. I think there's something I'd try out.
It's a very colorful show.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
did we not? Were you not here when we watched that first episode?
I don't think so.
The brief. So it's a very weird but brief synopsis. The first episode is like, it's a lot of twists and turns. Like the protagonist is like this older doctor dude. He sees this idol that he had been looking up to, or he was a fan of. Yeah,
this is that.
Yeah, this is that.
Why did this look so much? This don't look nothing like.
Well, they aged. They skipped ahead.
Oh, okay.
Huh. And like basically the protagonist, he went into like acting to try and find out, because he knew that the person that killed his mom was in like the acting world, and so he was like, all right, I gotta go get into this acting shit, and so I can catch this dude. So
this is what they do. Wow.
Yeah.
I might actually have to, because this is watching that and like seeing this is like, what the heck is going on? I'm so lost.
I'm not gonna lie. Seeing an anime about acting made me relive my acting class days. I'm like, oh boy, this is bringing back memories.
Man, what it brings back memories of for me is an anime or a manga that I wish the creator hadn't been a fucking creep in
Act Age.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
If the creator had been a decent person, that shit would have been on TV and been a classic by now. Like, fuck.
That was that was in talks to get an anime, right?
It was.
And then all that news broke out, and that just like
they were just like, nope.
Man.
Canceled everything.
To the gulag.
Oh, he like hunted down. He like chased after a girl. Like he used to go around finding girls in the middle of the night to like. It's some sus shit. So I'm not gonna get too deep into it. Whoa. But yeah, let's just say they got that man up out of here. They canceled his manga, rightfully so. I think he had to deal with some legal problems too, rightfully so. So, the next up. Man, we've been waiting for this one for forever.
It's been a long
Tower
time.
of God making a comeback.
Very long time.
God gonna find a way. And possibly a tower, apparently, but he gonna find a way.
The trailer is not much to look at.
I'm about to say the trailer is like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not long. It's not long. I know everything that's going on because I read the manga, but manhwa.
Oh boy.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, season 2 is a big shift.
Season 2 looks like what I was looking for.
Because season 2 is going to basically have an entirely new cast with Bam. You might see the old characters at some point, but it begins with an entirely new cast because it's a time skip.
Yeah, so at the end of season 1, he's been pushed off into the chasm or wherever he went.
Man, the end of season 1 was lit, boy.
Man, you wouldn't have seen that coming. Well, unless you was like really paying attention to some of the dialogue and like the stuff that was happening around the characters, you wouldn't have seen that coming at all. So it was just so wild to like what the fuck? Why would you do that to that man? Like, I mean, like I ain't,
man.
Yeah.
I'm locked in, strapped in. I'm in there.
Devin, did you watch Tower of God season 1?
This is one I didn't catch, but
we'll watch it together.
That little snippet kind of got me interested.
We can watch it
tonight.
We can watch it tomorrow.
Is this the one where it's like this doesn't have anything to do with a game, does it?
Sorta.
There are games in it, but like the goal is like that you climb, like you're trying to climb the tower, like this tower that has I think 100 floors, and nobody's ever done it. And people, like every floor is different, like wildly different from the last. And so you keep going up. And like there's this one kid who was at the base of the tower named Bam. And he finally starts to climb the tower in search of like this girl who he had been friends with all his life. And, you go from there. There are a lot of twists and turns. I don't want to get into them if you haven't seen them because like the ending is so, the ending of season 1, you would never see it coming. So I hope you, if you and Keem check it out, I think you'll definitely like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say
you put it on off screen if you want to while we watching this, man. That's good ass. It's a good ass season.
I think it was slow start. It was like the first, I think 3 or 4 episodes, a little slow.
Episode 5 is when it starts.
Right. Yeah. Like you get hooked, and then after that, it's just great from then on. So, and it's not long. Like the first season's like 12 episodes, maybe 13. So. Next up, the strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. God, these names in English sound even worse than in Japanese somehow.
I'm gonna say, imagine reading that Japanese.
No.
At least in Japanese, you kind of don't know what you read, so you don't know how cringe it is. But I'm like, man, what the fuck? Ike is a powerful magician, and leader of the Immortal Brigade, part of the 7th Corps of the Demon Lord's army. He single-handedly conquers fortresses and pushes back the armies of humanity. Neither Dairokuten, the Demon Lord, nor Ike's loyal soldiers know his darkest secret. He's a human in hiding, but can he keep his secret safe and bring peaceful coexistence between demons and humans?
Oh, he's trying to like stop the war from the inside. Interesting.
Sounds like he was just powerful enough, and people didn't realize like who he was.
That's old dude from Overlord's son, ain't it?
I know, right?
That showed what he looked like.
Leader of the Undead Brigade, man.
The strongest stands. 3D.
We're losing Devin right there.
Devin seen the 3D and checked out immediately, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I do hate 3D.
Yeah.
It's like some mix too.
Yeah, it is a mix.
thing.
Please don't do the Kingdom stuff. Oh my gosh, bro. I want to punch the screen watching Kingdom.
I'll fight through it, boy. I was liking the story, but God, those are.
Y'all what started with season 1?
Yeah, I'm almost done with season 1 actually.
I think with season 2 start, they get that out of there, like all the 3D
Yeah, I
stuff.
think they have a whole new animation team, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's human.
Control C. Yeah.
We're demons. Of course, we're inflicting pain more than anything.
Got
We're
Attack
demons.
Squad.
I don't know. This shit look basic as fuck. Like I ain't seeing nothing in this trailer to move me.
Yeah, I mean that's
Nothing
kind of how I
too
feel too.
crazy.
Yeah.
Its
Yeah.
animation isn't strong enough to hold up. Like it would have to have some strong like character work, like some good characters.
Let's be honest with ourselves. It ain't gonna add
It
it.
probably look kind of mid. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we
I
didn't
mean, it
know
looked
who
kind of
back
like
there.
generic, take down the demon lord style fantasy. So I mean, it's one, as I usually say, it's one of those I have to hear some hype about.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh back there in the far right.
It's a pig.
The bear.
That's a
We need to
pig,
see- that's a
bro.
pig, ain't it?
Or is that a boar? I don't know.
That's a bore. Yeah.
I can
Winnie
see
the
why
Pooh.
Devin would say Winnie the Pooh from like the poster. I
Yeah.
can see that.
Kind of. Yeah,
I didn't
actually,
see the
kinda.
I didn't see the tusk until they showed the trailer. I was like, well, oh, that's a
This man got Winnie the pork out here, man.
I'm saying no.
Probably
Like I
not.
don't need any part of that.
Yeah, probably no for me too.
yeah. I wasn't compelled on this one, man. That 3D had me already at 1 foot out, man.
I don't blame you. I hate 3D. Speaking of things that I despise,
I saw that coming.
I get it.
why is this bullshit a thing? All right.
That's why
Suicide Squad Isekai, because everybody loves Suicide Squad.
that was so random.
It is.
Of all the characters and teams you could have turned into an anime, we could have had a Justice League anime. We could have had a Legion of Superheroes anime.
We still
that
might,
would have been cold. Like it's so many. Like a Green Lantern anime would be crazy with like the
We got
right budget
Superman one.
behind it.
Kind of.
That would. All right, like
You mean
I
My
wanna-
Adventures with Superman?
Yeah, I mean it's
hey,
very
that's
clearly
doing
anime
very
inspired.
well. So hey.
I would rather have like a Superman anime, but I mean, in the crime-ridden city of Gotham, Amanda Waller, the head of Argus, has assembled a group of notorious criminals for a mission. Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Peacemaker, Claymaker, Clayface, King Shark. These supervillains are sent into an otherworldly realm that's connected to this world through a gate. It's a world of sword and magic where orcs
So
rampage
random.
and
Yeah.
dragons rule the sky, an isekai. With lethal explosives planted in their necks, there's no running or hiding. And tailing the mission means a one-way ticket to the afterlife. Failing the mission, excuse me. Can Harley Quinn and her crew conquer this perilous isekai realm? Brace yourselves for the pulse-pounding saga of the elite task force that nobody gives a fuck about, known as the Suicide Squad, as they embark on another jaw-dropping mission that you are definitely gonna get bored with.
I'm not gonna lie, I
There's-
thought that was part of the synopsis when you said that
There's-
nobody gives a fuck.
There is one trailer. There's one trailer that I had no interest in this. I saw one trailer, and one trailer I'm gonna talk about the one I saw. I was like, I'm at least watch the first episode.
I may have to watch the first episode of this for work. I may not have a choice.
This is animated very well, to be honest, though.
Fuck that shit.
It's visually very impressive.
It's being done by Project IG, right? Production IG.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I say, watch this be the one Suicide Squad thing that take off.
I will say, to be fair, previous animated version, like I know that first Suicide Squad animated movie was actually very good. This was like years ago. This was like maybe 10 years ago when that.
I remember that movie.
Yeah,
I remember that movie.
I forgot what the subtitle of it was, but yeah, that one was very good. I don't know if maybe this could hopefully be in the same vein, but we'll see.
Hey, look, man,
this is crazy.
Fuck King Shark.
What's up,
Fuck
Rick Flag?
Peacemaker. Fuck Rick Flag. Fuck Nigga Shot. Fuck weak ass Joker. Fuck everybody here except Harley Quinn. Fuck them all.
This shit. Kennedy was a part of the Suicide Squad.
You say who?
I ain't know.
And you have more Calliope doing the OP. I think that's pretty cool.
That is cool, but boy, that's not gonna sit right with a lot of people.
Yeah, it was Katana.
Okay,
Katana worked with them sometime.
All right, now this trailer finished. The one thing that got me like, I know they ain't pull this shit. They got Clayface looking like Michael Jackson. I was dying, bro.
Oh,
that Clayface trailer had me dying. This man turned to Michael Jackson.
That's fair.
I was like, if he turned to like a different famous person every season, that could be money.
He could definitely do that, or every episode or something like that. Just
that would be crazy if he did that shit.
Hey, look, man, I already expressed my opinion. 10 episodes. That's interesting. Also, apparently, Wit Studio, not Production IG. I was wrong.
Oh, okay. Wit's doing it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, y'all know how I feel about this one. So, how do y'all feel?
I feel better about it than I did initially felt. I want to see the first episode. Like, it doesn't look bad animation wise. I need to see how far the concept they go with it. If it's kind of like you say, it could get kind of boring a couple episodes in, but if it's tight 10 episodes and like kind of fun, I could watch that. Kind of fun, easy, short romp. I don't mind. I could watch that. I'll try it.
I'll at least try the first episode. I'm curious to see how it goes.
I'm with them on that. I'll check out the first episode to see how it goes.
Devin?
I'm more compelled than the last thing we saw. The strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was
this does look better than
General, whatever it was. I mean, it's got some solid animation for what I've seen. It's a very interesting, premise of the Suicide Squad isekai, but hey, look like it's got some action. So I would at least give it a first episode watch.
I'd rather watch a slice of life about working at Walmart.
Hey man, that might actually be interesting.
I mean,
watch that Wojak.
What's it
watch
called?
That Wojak.
What's it called? Superstore. Yeah. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest.
Now let's talk about something you're interested in.
No, you're interested in this.
I am interested in this. I mean, like, Fairy Tail is not one of my top anime, but it is like a personal favorite of mine. I do enjoy watching it. Natsu, Lucy, Erza, Happy, the whole Fairy Tail Guild back in action, and they've decided to tackle the 100 Years Quest, a job no one's dared take on since the founding of the guild more than a century ago. A mysterious town, a baffling spirit, and a ghastly new enemy, and a brand new continent to explore. When you're with real friends, the adventure never stops.
So is this essentially Fairy Tail?
It's straight up Fairy Tail 2.
Oh, Fairy Tail 2. Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's a literal sequel. Like, they wrapped up the story with the last anime, and then they did a sequel with Hiro Mashima doing the script and someone else just aping his art style.
Oh, so this isn't even from like a manga or anything. Like, this is just a straight up anime original?
No, this is from a manga.
Oh, it is
been going for a while.
Oh, okay.
It's over 100 chapters, I think, at this point.
So this is it's just a continuation for Fairy Tail.
Yes.
Okay.
It's straight up like the Dragon Ball Super, sort of. But with Hiro or it's like the Boruto more accurately, but with Hiro Mashima actually just doing the script. Like, he does the script writing. and somebody else just hates his style for the manga.
Yeah, you can kind of tell the characters look a little different, a little older.
Yeah, you can see it.
The manga is pretty solid. Like I always felt like Fairy Tail got better with each arc, and this is no exception. The arcs here, they're just better each time. So they introduce a new kind of dragon slayer that kind of eats dragons.
Got like a One Piece character.
Yeah.
There were always some quirky magicians in this show.
They did used to call this anime Bleach Piece at one point. So
Bleach Piece.
Bleach Piece.
That's actually a very accurate. These characters are looking like One Piece characters the more I look at them. That's Blanks.
It's who?
Blanks.
Not Shanks. Blanks.
Blanks. Yo,
that's Ace right there. You got what's those Kaido?
Oh my god!
All right, hold on now, because this definitely came out after Kaido. Oh man, I know nobody else is watching this because nobody else would be caught up on Fairy Tail. I'm watching.
I might just watch it from here and say, "Fuck it." I was like, "We'll figure it out."
It definitely looks interesting.
Sometimes these are just like I watched enough of the previous show. I know who these characters are. You know?
Yeah, I will say this: there's no big curveball or nothing that would stop you. Like if you've seen a good bit of the first series, like you could watch this no problem. It would not be hard to just jump in.
Yeah, I watched the first like 100.
You said what, Devin?
So sometimes you got to pop out and watch an anime.
Hey,
he ain't lying.
I think I'll watch this because I just don't have enough time to watch the anime again. So I'll probably start from here and just call it a day.
Whole anime was like 300 episodes, so yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Why does nobody remember me in this world? War between the 5 races on Earth, the humans, the demonic race, the wild god race, the spirit race, and the phantom beast race has ended in the victory of humans. The phantom beast race, what is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? It is said that Prophet Sid had sealed the other 4 races in the Black Pyramids, now called Crypts. Damn. Kai's job is to watch the Crypts. Kai's job is to watch the Crypts and make sure that there is no change. He is also training to save humans when the other races break the seal and come back to this world. The Crypts looked quiet today, but after Kai felt the world bending in front of his eye, everything changed. World Rebirth was activated. Now Kai's in a totally different world where no one knows him, but he remembers everyone. Damn, this man like living through Flashpoint.
Yeah, kind of.
I hate them short trailers, but that's
or the beginning of Chrono Cross. Y'all have seen Kidney Surge? Surge been dead for 10 years. Who the fuck is you?
What is this point?
I was just about to ask, like,
that's anime for you.
Horny in these streets?
We got pyramids. We got yellow swords. We got Kingdom Hearts weapons.
We got crepes.
We got crepes. Okay. Here's the World Reset event.
So they were living in like a modernish world.
Yeah.
And then you get the reset and whoa.
Because it was a 5-way war. Oh, so they were like everybody was at war. Damn. You should have watched a little harder, boy. God damn.
Yeah, they caught him lacking or something. I don't know.
They caught him lacking.
I know, right?
You know what? I almost want to watch like what the fuck happened? That's kind of a cliffhanger,
bro. Like, what happened there?
This man looked like Kirito, bro.
I mean, at this point, it's just stock light novel look. That's just
that is a trope. Yeah. That's an actual trope on TV.
That's how it's been for like the past decade. So,
it's like, but it's like the hairstyle, the color, the eyes. It's like,
like I said, that is the light novel stock protagonist look. It is what we've been seeing for like dozens of anime now.
It's literally. Let me see if I can find that trope.
Get off Rodakir's back, man. Rodakir is a hard-working anime man.
Anytime I see this style, I'm just gonna say that's Kirito-kun. There we go.
Oh shit, bro! Hit him with a final flash. This shit look dark as fuck.
Like Final Fantasy Versus right now.
It kind of does look like
13,
that.
man.
You said it looks like what?
Versus
Like Final
13, all
Fantasy
black
15
outfits.
versus 13.
Something obnoxious, man.
It kind of does. Like the end of the game when the world get fucked up. Yeah. That's...
You fight Muhammad? Who's this?
This is a much better trailer than that first trailer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I still don't quite know what's going on, but it looks cooler.
Oathbreaker?
Definitely looks more interesting.
My only concern with a show like this is I hope that it kind of reminds me of let's see, I can't think of the anime that it reminds me of, but I hope they don't get to a point where in the anime where like things are just really starting to get interesting and it kind of cuts you off.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, hopefully, like it's enough to get you actually invested in the storyline, and like you get some, not everything wrapped up, but like a little sense of closure by the time the series ends, and you not just like, oh, I mean, I guess I'll never see the rest of that.
Yeah,
I did like what I saw though.
Yeah, it looks interesting enough to at least see what the first episode is about.
Yeah,
I'll give it a maybe.
Yeah,
with that.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely
I'll
on
give it a
board
maybe.
from what I saw.
This one's one I've been kind of excited about. With story of Wand and Sword,
Hmm.
a hardworking boy named Will enters the Magic Academy and hopes to become a part-time sorcerer, a great sorcerer. Unfortunately, there's a fatal flaw in Will's plan. He lacks the ability to use magic.
Why
Damn,
is it
son.
becoming so common now?
I know, right?
Amid the cold stares of his classmates and instructors, Will feels discouraged at times. He presses
on,
forward
man.
with unwavering determination. He can't use a wand, but he can wield a sword in his battle to reach the top of a magic-dominated world. He just needs to believe in his own unique strengths and remember the promise he made with someone precious to him.
Before
Hey, man,
you
they got
get
you-
further, why does that sound like
That
Mashal?
sound of Mashal. That's
It
exactly
sounds
what
like
I'm
Black Clover, sounds like
I was
Mashal.
gonna say, it sound like Black Clover.
Black Clover.
What is going
It's
on?
like both of them. It's becoming a trope. That's what's
It's
going on.
Black
definitely
Mashal.
is.
Black
Black
Mashal.
This even looks like the school from Mashal.
Yeah, it's all just Harry Potter.
Yeah. Harry Potter kind of set that tone.
Yeah, got red hairs and I got fire.
Okay. Animation doesn't look bad.
Like the cat off Lunar. Except
Somebody
black.
made this. I'm trying to remember who made Wistoria.
Shout out to Magic School, man. I see y'all out there trying to keep up with Isekai.
Mm.
I see you, Magic School.
I think if I remember this name right. Yeah. So this is written by the same dude that created Danmachi.
Ah.
So that alone
Interesting.
makes me I want to check it out.
I can make it. Who needs magic? I got a sword in my hand.
I mean, it depends on how good
It
you are
does
with
seem
that
like it's
sword.
well animated. Like it's
Yeah.
looking quite smooth.
Okay.
Wait a minute now.
It's like
Right.
I play
Wait a minute.
Souls-like.
Wait a
I got
minute.
strength build. I don't need no faith.
I run straight faith, so I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't throwing no lightning bolts. This look good as fuck.
It really do, and I kind
This looks really good.
They boxing in this bitch. I say that.
They boxing real good. Hold on now. Oh, I the
I'm
bust
I'm not
the
gonna
sword
lie.
already.
It's kind of it's funny you mentioned Danmachi, Sage, because that fight is looking very similar to the one that the MC
That
of
made
that
the show get
had.
popular.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can go ahead and click the button. Go ahead and click the button and watch it. I'm watching that. That
watching
looks
that.
really fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I'm interested.
That
They
looks
did look
that
hype
look-
as
That
fuck.
one look pretty solid.
You telling me
Sage.
who wrote it makes me even more interested. So yeah, I'd check it out.
That's a
was the thing
trailer.
That was the thing
Yeah.
that sold me initially. I was like, oh, it's done by the dude who does Danmachi. And I was like, well, I wonder what the show looks like. And seeing that trailer, because that's the first time I've looked at the trailer. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I
This
parry
next
everything.
Yeah.
The
Okay, that could
Kingdom
be
of
interesting.
Clays faces
Was
a
it
dare.
Sekiro?
It do seem like something out of a
Oh,
FromSoft
like
game.
that.
The Souls-like anime. Oh my god, we probably not too far off from one of those. The Kingdom of Clays faces a dire
Not at all.
crisis. An assassination attempt has just been made on its own Princess Lindbergh, and now its neighboring countries eye the aftermath like starving vultures, plotting the kingdom's downfall. The ensuing conflict will shape the face of the continent for centuries to come, but Nord doesn't have a clue about any of that. All right. Having freshly arrived at the royal capital after over a decade of rigorous, isolated training at his mountain home, He's dead set on achieving his childhood dream of becoming an adventurer, even if the only skills he possesses are useless ones. Of course, that's all you got.
I mean, he parries everything, man.
This is
it's on High Dive. Okay.
This is intestines.
He says what?
It's intestine.
What?
It's in guts.
Instead of guts.
Intestine.
You look too nice to be guts.
Just pancreas.
Bruh.
Guts deep down is nice guy.
I want you to rewind that trailer just a little bit so when you see him walking down that walkway. I want you to rewind that.
Well, hold on now. Wait a minute.
It's like that manga I've been reading.
Looking a little bit more like guts now.
I'm like
I
lazy.
told you.
Mommy
You
lazy
picking
Lord
up.
Master Sword up in this mother. The humble, strongest man. Big, beefy men. You know what? I'll take it. I'm tired of these skinny Kirito kids. Let's do something different. I'll take it.
That's a good point. Little scrawny niggas. I'm tired of them.
Okay.
What was you saying,
Okay.
Will?
I need you to. It was when he was walking down that walkway. Pause it.
That's hold on. That looks like Ryu.
Thank you, Devin. That caught my eye. Street Fighter
I see what
II.
you're getting at.
Hold up, man. Yo.
I mean, if you don't learn from parrying, you ain't a bad person to learn
that man
from.
said,
Oh,
I gotta go on a journey, man. I gotta get good.
Hey man, the fight is everything.
That one.
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all sell me on it. Because on my own, I probably wouldn't watch this.
The only show I have is I don't have High Dive, and I tend to watch most of my anime on Crunchyroll these days. If I can get a hold of it, I'll watch it.
Yeah, that's kind of usually the only thing that stops me from watching anything on High Dive because I don't have it. But I'll mess around and probably watch it too.
Yeah,
We'll just say
I'd be
consider it
willing
now.
to consider this one. Yeah.
Let's see. Atri, My Dear Moments. As the world sank, I found you. All right, this is some drama and romance type shit. His only hope to restore the dreams for the future that he has lost is to take up an opportunity presented to him by the suspicious debt collector, Catherine. They set sail to search the sunken ruins of his grandmother's laboratory in order to find a treasure rumor says she left there. But what they find is not riches or jewels. It is a strange girl lying asleep in a coffin at the bottom of the sea. Outlaw Star? Atri. Atri is a robot, but her appearance
JoJo?
Oh, the coffin? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the bottom of the sea.
Yeah. Atri is a robot, but her appearance and the wealth of emotions would fool anyone into thinking she's a living, breathing human being. In gratitude for being salvaged, she makes a declaration to Natsuki. I want to fulfill my master's order. Until I do, I'll be your leg. Huh? All right. In a little town slowly being enveloped by an ocean, an unforgettable summer is about to begin for this boy and this mysterious robot girl.
New Orleans?
You said what?
I said New Orleans.
Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Don't do that, please.
I'll be your leg.
Yeah, that was a weird little quote.
Does he only
Holy
have one
crap.
leg? Oh my god, they really are.
That's
being
what I was
developed
wondering.
by
I was trying to see in the picture if maybe he only had one leg. Oh, it's like a fallen civilization under there. She
That's
feel
the
like
robot?
what? Yeah, she said she looked like a little girl. You know?
Man, they ain't never lied. That's a lively ass robot.
I know, right? Just woke up and
oh, okay.
Oh, there go a serial number.
Yeah, she got the serial number.
It's
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna give them credit for that because a lot of times when they put robots, like little robot girls, into shows, they give them some sort of feature to be like, yeah, this is a robot. Like they may have a detachable arm or they do something like crazy. Instead, they're just like, look, we need to put something, let it be known. Hey, she was manufactured.
Batista.
Not Batista. No.
Even just looking at this, I can tell she's gonna be a really likable protagonist.
Yep, she will end up being extremely likable.
She got a lot of like charisma, just like with no audio at all. I can already tell.
They try to kidnap her.
This definitely looks like the type of show that maybe PA Works would have made.
Yep.
It kind of, in some regards, reminds me of Plastic Memories, but it may not be nowhere near as like serious as Plastic Memories. It's one of those things where you'd have to see how it turns out, but looks interesting enough.
It does seem like there's like some kind of mystery behind it.
I have a feeling it's going to be one of those shows that like a lot of people ain't going to watch, but you're going to see people talking about it. Like when it finishes, that's when people are going to start talking about
it.
Yeah. This is one of those where in a light season, I probably would make time for it, but I can tell that I'm not going to have the time for this. So I'm a pass personally. Where does everybody else stand?
I might check out the first episode.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel.
The premise, like I'm very intrigued by the premise of like it's gonna be like a lost civilization type thing. Mm-hmm. Almost like it doesn't like it's a full apocalypse, but there's like a natural kind of thing happening, almost like a water world kind of vibe.
I'll say that
if
an anime that did that kind of concept, I mean, we haven't seen this one yet, but better is A Lull in the Sea. And if it could be similar to that, then yeah, it could be good. We'll see.
All right.
I gotta agree with Terrence on that one.
Well, here, Love Polygon. This would be interesting. Love is indivisible by twins. Jun Shirasaki's love life takes a wild turn when he finds himself caught between the Jinguji twins, his childhood friends who are as different as night and day. Rumi, the older sister, pairs a boyish charm with a maiden's heart, while Naori combines girlish looks with her deep love for otaku culture. Pick that one. As feelings grow and confusion mounts, June must navigate this unexpected love triangle next door.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the poster, I thought it was a guy on the right, so I was like, oh Lord, this is gonna be like an incest anime. But now that you've read the premise, it's like, oh, okay, it's not that. All right, good.
So a love triangle between a dude and a set of twins.
Neighbors.
Somebody got to lose regardless.
Yeah.
And man, that's the worst too, because like, imagine having to see your sister with the nigga that you liked forever if it work out.
Sound like conjoined twin problems.
I don't even know how that works out.
I don't. Will knows there's quite a few romance anime there like that where one of the sisters just has to lose.
Oh no.
Sometimes that happens in real life.
I mean, hell, Clanad is like that in a sense.
Yeah, but it ain't as bad.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Love is indivisible by twin. This feels like would be a good premise for an actual like romantic comedy in America.
This
that people would love it.
You could make
if this takes off, go ahead and make the visual novel.
You could make a J-drama off.
I was actually just gonna say, that's probably something that could potentially be a J-drama of some kind.
It's a good concept. Not my cup of tea, so I won't be watching. But what about you guys?
I mean,
I'll see what's happening.
I was going to say, there we go. Terrence, where do you stand?
Man, I ain't into that romance BS. Get that off my screen.
Shut up,
I'm a real man. I don't watch crap like this.
All right.
Before anybody takes it out of context, and I'm not serious.
He's 100% joking. That's why I asked Terrence.
If you're new, yes. I mean, he was watched long enough knows Terrence watches romance and slice of life anime as well.
I'm not gonna read this. Everybody knows what Nier Automata
is. Near.
Yeah.
So
it's Near.
I'm actually surprised they're making another part of it, considering all the issues they had with the previous part.
It wasn't like they ran into some like what they had to pause it for something.
They had a bunch of production issues with this anime. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think A1 Pictures, to my understanding, like they stay having production issues with their shit.
Got too much shit going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Did anybody watch the first season?
I didn't finish it. I watched the first episode. When I tell you this is a faithful adaptation, I played the game.
Faithful. See,
they might well just put the game on the screen.
I heard that it was a good adaptation. It's just that because
It
of
is.
the production schedule, it like kept going like on and off, and so people kind of lost touch with it.
It's one of the most faithful adaptations of any media I've ever seen.
Damn.
It's about if you played the game,
Yeah.
it feel like the game. That's how close they are.
Yeah. What it is for real.
I didn't go back to it. You know what it was, Sage? It's kind of like when you read the manga on something and you know what happens, so you kind of it's the same for the game. It's such a faithful adaptation. I'm like, I already know everything that's gonna happen, so I'm not gonna be in a hurry to watch it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With the game, it's more. Oh, damn! 9S was looking fucked up, wasn't he?
I mean, if you play the game,
you know what happens.
You know what happens.
And
all the endings.
Damn. Is anybody moved by that one?
It looked good, but I already know what happens.
But I'm like super 50-50 about it though, truthfully. So I'm just kind of like, if I come back to it, I come back to it. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
It would require me finishing the first half of it, so I'd have to start.
That's
there.
always trouble,
man. And you know what it is too. Like when you lose momentum watching something, it's hard to go back sometimes.
Yeah, very true, very true.
I'm trying to go back for My Hero right now, and I'm struggling.
It's hard, man.
Boy,
some stuff ain't even the show's fault. Sometimes it's like you watch something and then your life got in the way or work got in the way, and you just try to go back, and like that motivation is gone.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
You got to get that moment like what I had a couple weeks ago when I was sick and I was just in my bed. I couldn't do nothing but just chill. I guess I watched some anime. That's the type of shit that kind of happens sometimes. Lock it down.
Basically, life got to slow down for you to be like, oh, I guess I might as well get back.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's how I finished up Kuroko no Basket. I got sick at school, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna lay in this bed and watch them hoop. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ball is still life.
It sure is.
Here we go. The Osan newbie adventurer trained to death by the most powerful party became. I'm not gonna click over. It's just a long ass title. We're gonna keep moving.
Okay.
Normally, people choose to become adventurers in their teens. At 30 years old, and they act like this man got one foot in the grave. Rick Gladiator. God damn, that's a wrestling ass.
Boy, got the craziest last name.
He got the stage
Rick Gladiator, bro.
Hey, this man already sounded like him.
I know, right?
At 30 years old, Rick Gladiator bucks the trend by leaving his job as a guild clerk to become an adventurer. Boy, you was buff as hell anyway. What the fuck you was doing being a secretary?
Doing behind the desk.
It's hard out here, man.
He begins as a novice F rank with the fighting strength of an S rank. After 2 years of brutal training with the strongest party, Orichalcum Fist. All right. Rick will defeat anyone who underestimates him.
Okay.
It's a hard fist. Oh, yeah, Rick ain't playing no games.
I swear, bro, look at him.
Best time to chase your dreams when you're young. That's what Rick
I ain't gonna lie.
thinks.
At the age that I'm at right now, anytime you got an older protagonist, you already got part of my
attention. I feel the same way. Yeah.
Same exact way I feel.
I feel like they're starting to make animes for us specifically.
Like,
I believe in Rick. Who put the glad in Gladiator?
Rick, you got it, Rick. Yeah. Damn,
work hard, Rick.
Yo,
yes. He said he's training with the strongest guild.
Hey,
is that you, Rick? Rick got to get the car, man.
Oh boy, okay. Man, who was there with the Akuma beads?
Orichalcum Fist. Air shot. Yeah, get him, Rick.
Rick Gladiator. Hey,
you talking about likable already, boy? He likable already.
Yeah, let's go, Rick.
This the male version of that.
Let's go, Rick.
I don't know. This looking like this could be a manime right here, man.
Yeah, manime, boy.
So
we live for ways, man. We punch things, man.
Summoning the power of Hokuto no Ken.
Yeah, right.
Chuck Norris.
We watching that.
God, dog.
Hey, man, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm 100%.
Machine gun, put up machine gun.
It was lunch.
I am 100% in. Like, this
watch this. Oh, July 1st? Oh, 18th. Okay, never mind.
I'll be in.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say we in there. Let's go.
I got my boy Rick.
I ain't see that I disliked about that trailer. I'm
Chase
with
your
it.
dream,
man.
Rick.
I'm with it.
Boy, that shit was. Bro, I was dying laughing on this.
Taking us to the year.
Oh,
Speaking of Rick, Lord have mercy.
Oh, yeah, we getting there.
We getting there.
VTuber legend: how I went viral after forgetting to turn off my stream.
Bruh.
I know, right?
Ain't that the life of a lot of streamers? They got to turn their stream off and do something goofy.
What kind of title?
I don't want to know what happened.
Hey,
I'm trying to
We
figure
about
out
to
what
find
happened.
out.
What did you do?
is this the sleep stream?
Nah. 20-year-old former wage slave. So there it is, right there.
Yo, hey, Wojak
Okay.
lifestyle, baby.
Wage Mart.
baby.
20-year-old former wage slave Yuki Tanaka now works among her idols, the streamers of Live On, one of Japan's top VTuber companies. As the
Okay.
gorgeous, polite Awayuki Kokorone, she delivers the most ladylike content. Unfortunately, her subscriber count and savings are at rock bottom. Yep.
Relatable.
Wage slave, rock bottom savings. I identify with you already. One evening, after Yuki thinks she's ended her stream, she cracks a few cold ones and more than a few crude jokes while watching Live On's video archives. But her viewers hear it all, and clips of her bawdy drunken commentary go viral overnight. Yuki thinks her career is over until her manager reveals that everyone at Live On has been waiting for her to snap all along and gives her free reign to drink on stream. Now free of all her feigned purity, she jumps right into her new rowdy drunk character and is welcomed into the fold by her fellow Live On VTubers who turn out to be just as crazy as she is. With her views and finances skyrocketing, Yuki's work for the first time in her life is actually fun.
I don't know. This sounds kind of lit.
That's a great description. I ain't gonna lie.
Premise is interesting. Let's see the execution.
Crack cold.
Oh Lord, she popped
You
the
got
beer
them
on.
sheep. I seen that.
Yeah.
That was them. That was them
And
strong
we, even have
heroes.
we have the exact VTuber models and everything.
Yeah. You know what? This is actually cool too, because VTubers do have a very tight persona.
They
Mhm.
very
People see them as, so this is kind of cool to see something like that.
You know, it
But
does
drinking
feel
on
like
stream is wild.
it feels like, yeah, we should have gotten like a VTuber parody a long time ago, but it's cool to see that it exists now.
I feel like there are VTuber anime, but I'm blanking on which ones there are. I don't know if there's ever been one like this one, though. What the fuck?
Oh, right.
Piccolo mouth bean.
I mean, if you've ever seen VTubers, they be doing some unhinged stuff anyway.
Oh, for real.
Depending on what you're watching, yeah.
Like every clip I've ever seen of a VTuber is always like completely out of control.
Dude, I remember the first time I
That's
saw
context, too.
VTubers, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was so confused at the time. I was like, oh, they got avatars on here. Okay, that's different.
Them avatars cost some money.
I bet they do.
Yeah, the most I've heard about anywhere between 5 to 8, maybe 9, 10,000 to get that type of work done.
That's why you start out with a 2D model, and then
Yeah.
apparently, this is something I found out recently. There's a big deal when you get like a 3D model. Like you
Yep.
do a whole little showcase and everything and show off to your fans that you got a 3D model and shit.
Yeah, you basically meant like a whole new, like, you debuted a model and everything.
Because they got to
Yeah.
mocap that apparently.
Makes
Yeah,
sense, yeah.
it's a rigging. You have to rig it to
Yeah.
work a certain way. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure that takes a lot of processing power. So
That looks silly enough for me to try it.
Same. Yeah, it's one of those where I had to see how the jokes land.
Yeah.
You know, are you like Bochi the Rock funny, or are you just like middle of the road funny?
It's funny. She was like talking about her job, and that's what it's like. I hate this job. Val at the job. I hate her, man. She's always talking like, yeah, let the hate flow through you.
Hey, you wild. You wild. I'm going to just keep going. I ain't going to say nothing else.
Hilarious.
Make Ine, too many losing heroines. Oh, no. Girls who have failed to win the hearts of their crushes. Losing heroines. A food-loving childhood friend type of heroine. Ana Yanami. Sorry. An energetic jock type of girl, Lemon Yakishio. A shy, small animal type of heroine, Chika Komari. It's a fresh take on a helter-skelter story of youths on the losing side of romance with slightly questionable losing heroines. In other words, they maidenless.
I'm gonna say, is this gonna be something like Asobi where it looks extremely cute on the outside, but it just gets really weird and like comedic?
Hey, if it's like Asobi, hey, I'm 100% with it then.
Yeah.
I've seen this. I've seen this before. Yeah.
Women can be divided into two categories: childhood friends and thieves.
Yeah. Okay, I've seen this trailer before. Yeah.
They said thieves.
They say you got no Mitches out here, girl.
Because I remember hearing some hype about this one. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Y'all all losing at life.
It's time to lose.
I will say that the art looks very nice. Like this, it almost looks like movie.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It is really distinctive. Wait, what was that line?
She said, "I came close to squeezing Karen's boobs."
I'm with him. Like, why are you sharing that with me?
Oh, A1.
Well, you know what we just said about A1 Pictures. You know, they busy as hell. You might get 8 episodes of a 13-episode season, and they be like, "Hey, man, we had to get you the next 5 later."
I hate to see it if it do happen.
Be like when you owe somebody some money, like, "Hey, man, I had to get you on the next time." But I mean, like the trailer itself looked all right. I know our resident slice of life people. What did y'all think?
Something to check out for the first couple episodes, just because I want to see exactly how they kind of play this out.
Looks interesting enough to me.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Man. Bye Earth. Yeah, let's get right to it. In a world of, you say what?
I said instead of Bye Earth, that sounds like it's about to be over with within the 12 episodes.
It definitely sounds like it's about over with.
But it's just going to space, you know.
They ain't going to space. In a world of anthropomorphic animals, Belle LeBlanc was born as the only human being having no fangs, fur, or scales. She was called Faceless, and she lived a lonely life with no one else she could identify with. I want to be part of the world. With such longing in her heart, she decides to set out on a journey to find her roots, carrying the Runding, a great sword as tall as she is. She doesn't know how many adversities await her along the way. This sounds like it's going to be sad as a motherfucker.
It really do.
Maybe.
Awesome.
I don't know for what reason or to whom. But
so it's an original anime? Is that what it said at the end? Anime original, I mean?
Yep. It's an. No, it's a light novel.
No,
it's a light novel. Okay.
Yeah. I have to look into more of it, but I'm very curious to see how that turns out to be.
Yeah, I'm interested too. Yeah.
That trailer didn't explain a lot to me about how the pace in the story would go, but kind of. I mean, she got a big ass sword, and I'm always down people big ass sword. You know.
I mean, she seems she could be a very cool protagonist. So yeah, I'm down for it.
Material she got equipped.
That is a good. Maybe that's where the red R come from. She got the right material.
Got the right material.
All right, Rakeem, they didn't got to your job now. Quality assurance in another world.
I'm locked in.
Despite its location in a remote region south of the continent of Felnark, the island of Claiborne is made up of 5 small countries crowded together and in constant conflict. In the most remote reaches and the smallest and most peaceful country on the island, the Kingdom of Bale, is the small village where a girl named Nicola lives a humble life. One day, while she's out gathering firewood, as she does every day, a massive dragon, a creature that's supposed to only live deep in the mountains, appears in front of her. Just as it's about to attack the village. Oh, shit. A man named Haga rushes to the scene. Haga is a member of the King's Seekers, a top-secret investigation team Nicola has never Okay, there's a period there. All right. Nicola has never once felt bored with her peaceful life, even when every single day is practically the same. But after meeting Haga, she's so intrigued by Haga and his travels that she decides to step out into the world and then learns the true nature of her world. Huh. So
just notice what it says video game.
QA in another world. I've always thought about a concept like that for a story, like a story focused around quality assurance for something. So this is kind of cool. Until that day. When the FDA came. And they audited us. The audit.
What kind of whack ass dragon is that?
OSHA came through.
Oh shit.
Dollar General wasn't prepared.
Oh my god.
And the QA showed up. Hurry, let's get a plan.
Oh, this
Get
man
all
really is on some QA type shit.
Get
Taking
all
notes
our
and everything.
standard operating procedures.
The art is very good.
I was
This looks
looking at the
adorable.
art.
Okay, we got some
Reminded
elves.
me of like a Dragon Quest style, like kind of art.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe. Yeah. The goofiness of the monsters, definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely selling it here.
Oh, what, bro?
Oh my god.
I need an explanation for that.
Why was he
He was
doing that?
He was testing the structural availability, man, to make sure it wasn't a hazard to the citizens.
What is he doing?
There has to be a better way to test it.
He a big boy. He can take it. In the imperfect world. Have everyone evacuate. Make sure everybody goes out. The supervisors call their people.
Ambitious of die vibes. For now.
I can't let you die. I ain't gonna lie. There ain't a lot of QA in that. There's a little bit.
He was taking some notes and
tested that
checking
wall,
a few
man.
things.
That just like a good ass adventure RPG style anime. That's what it looked like.
It kind of, in some ways, reminds me of was it I can't remember. Is it Eating in a Dungeon? What is the show actually called?
Delicious in Dungeon.
Delicious in Dungeon.
Delicious
There
in
we
Dungeon.
go. Yeah. In some ways, it sort of reminds me of that. Just like I wonder
Art
if
style
it.
wise?
No, not necessarily art style. It's just like there's just something about it. It's one of those things where I'm very curious to see how the story develops, because it could be one of those shows that starts off nice and fluffy, and then as it goes on, there's some darkness to the world that's revealed, which is kind of how Delicious in Dungeon turned out. So, we'll see.
I'll give it a watch.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd catch at least the first episode to see what it's about.
You gotta do it for the QAs, man.
For the QA.
Now, this
Do
is
it for
interesting.
QAs. I didn't even know this
forgot.
existed.
I didn't know
forgot
this
they were
existed
making this.
either.
I
Yeah, it
remembered
looks
it, but I like
It looks
forgot they was,
weird.
Yeah, like that just looks weird.
And Rick and Morty already looks weird, so
So it didn't get weirder.
Hopefully it'll, if it's good, it'll kind of revive the popularity of Rick and Morty in a sense, because I feel like the show has kind of gone downhill quite a bit.
Yeah, because his creator was a pest.
Well, yeah, that part of it too.
Yeah.
and I mean, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard when the creator's out and he was literally Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Even if you replace them, that'll do it.
Well, I guess even before he left, people like complained about some of the decisions that were made in the show and just how the quality of it wasn't quite as high. So I don't know.
I think it's a suffer.
Face
I think it's one of those cases where like some shows just shouldn't be more than 7, 8, 9 seasons. I mean,
Hell,
getting
that's
to the
a
point where
long
it's like,
time.
I'm about to say that's a
You
long.
starting to
That's a
stretch it.
long time.
Yeah.
okay,
If you got more than 3 seasons, you were blessed as a show.
Especially
Yes,
now.
That's true. Yeah,
Shoot.
They be canceling shows after like a season, 2 seasons.
that's true.
Well,
to
I
that
mean,
pilot,
they
for
like-
Rick and Morty fans, I mean, if they like it, then I hope they enjoy.
That part, because I ain't no Rick and Morty guy.
I like
I
Rick and Morty, but this just ain't enough for me to like kind of get back into that. I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
It's one of those
I'll be
things that
honest.
started off as a joke, and now that it's real, I don't know if people are really going to be as embracing of it as they thought they'd be.
Yeah,
The super fans might, but that's gonna be about it.
yeah.
The Elusive Samurai. I've been kind of waiting on this one. This is from the
Okay.
creator of Assassination Classroom.
Cloverworks. Okay, I mean, I'm liking what I'm
Cloverworks.
seeing already. If it's got
Strap us
Cloverworks
in, brother.
attached to it.
Okay.
It's got like a unique little twist as far as the plot line. I kind of just want to play the trailer rather than spoil it for you.
Go for it.
Let me
How
see
you
if I
do
can
was-
find a trailer with English. I could not. So
Okay. Animation is
Already looks cool.
Chef's Kiss.
Looking like
Cloverworks. I mean, they gonna get they put the work in.
Hey, they're
Yeah,
doing
Cloverworks.
windbreakers right now, so yeah, they're definitely going to put it in.
Cloverworks
Also,
beyond
really well done anime.
Yeah.
hands.
Honestly, a lot of the trailers that we've watched, like the animation hasn't been like super bland for the majority of them.
I did get rid of. Okay, so I don't think the trailer is gonna say it, but basically, this guy, he was like supposed to be Prince, and then his kingdom gets kind of like taken over, and he's forced to run away.
Oh, is it kind of like a Lion King situation?
Kind of like that, yeah. So he's got to get the fuck out of there.
The circle of love.
Let's see if they explode. Oh,
Damn.
oh.
Damn, that Lion King allegory really that shit hit real hard. Save him, Timon and Pumbaa.
So the thing is, he's like, you see, he's tiny and he's got to learn how to fight for himself. So he develops like this unique fighting style that allows him to like basically escape while killing people. So it's like it's basically he's an assassin that's trying to like always run away. It's really good. Like the first 30 chapters I read, it was pretty solid.
Okay, well,
I like Samurai.
Recommendation. I mean, I'll check
animation looks good.
I mean,
I ain't no problem with it.
I'm super. I'm all right with that.
This
BBWL.
All right.
I see this.
There are some men online who are quite excited about this.
I've
seen this a lot
for so long on my Twitter timeline because I actually followed an artist that does all their art, and they kept posting this one, and I'm just like, who is this character, and why does everybody love them so much? And every time I see her, she got French fries in her hand, so I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, that's why she can't. Well, let's just go ahead and get into it.
4 for 4.
She definitely gets the 4 for 4. Actually, no, she just show up and order just a large fry.
Yeah.
Naoe-kun, a massage therapist, is about to head home for the day when he's saddled with a rather strange patient. This lovely lady has emerald eyes, pointy ears, and grew up in the forest. Everything about her screams elf except for one thing, her bodacious body. It turns out that she left her world but loves junk food in this one, and now her obsession is caught up with her. Can Naoe-kun help this lovable elf girl lose the weight and keep it off? What came to our world and immediately was like, "Hey man, these fries is flames. I ain't gonna lie to you."
If you go from a world that you have to hunt and kill all your food to where food is readily available, I would not be surprised if somebody gained weight.
Definitely gained some weight.
Change.
Yeah,
huge change. French fries, god damn!
I'm so excited with that McDonald's.
Always got fries, bro. Fries.
Oh Lord.
Why? All right.
You know why? You know they got
a hole in her pants, bro.
Now you know why. Oh, she working out. There you go. Get a little bit.
Can't work out a bad diet.
Oh Lord.
You can't outwork a bad diet.
Sure can't.
Did all that working out and then ate a whole large fry, ruined it for us. So
is he like her nutritionist?
Yeah, basically like her.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's when I tell you.
Hey, look,
there are men online who are lined up for this anime. They are ready.
Look, man, I'm gonna keep it
keep it a buck with a Sage.
I'm a fucking degenerate, but I ain't got time for this. This is not how my brain works. Like, I don't need fan service in the regular day-to-day shit. Like, if I want that, I'll just go watch fucking porn where they be fucking in porn. Like, I'm not watching this. Like, it looked funny, and I've actually read part of the manga. So. I don't mind checking out the manga because I get like a little chuckle out of it, and I think it's like a 4-koma type manga, and so it's like a lot of humor type shit where it's really quick. But like, I'm not sitting around, and even though it's a short form, so it's probably not a full length episode. I'm still
it's short form. Oh,
yeah. Usually I get rid of all the short forms, but I did want to. This one's like a topic of discussion online.
It
so
is.
Like,
it is.
Yeah, it is.
But honestly, it being short form, that I'm in then, because like if it's a longer show, then I could, the argument could be like, do I really feel like watching a full 22 episode? But like, shoot, if it's like 10 minutes, I can easily watch that.
I heard Jamaican men online were quite excited for this.
Wait, you heard what?
Specifically Jamaican men online, but they get lit.
What'd you say, Devin?
Jamaican men.
I said it does look funny because of just the fact that she just went from like slim and trim elf in the woods to I got to get that super large fry, man. Give me some Chick-fil-A sauce.
I think the anime will be even funnier if it took place in America.
Put the super
Oh, I tell you, you saying that now, that'll just
$1 more, we can supersize.
we can supersize on the super size.
So yeah, Terrence said he was in. Where does everybody else stand?
I'm probably gonna be in just to see what's up.
There's a lot of other stuff I'm gonna be watching this season. I know for sure. Some of which we're gonna get to soon. So I don't know. I have to see.
I watched this first episode for like a chuckle to see what's going on.
All right, well, we'll put it under considering then. Dungeon People. An unexplored dungeon filled with monsters and traps, an expert thief searching for a lost father. When Clay delves into the dungeon deeper than any adventurer has ever gone, she is offered a job by the dungeon's caretaker. Now, instead of exploring, Clay must learn how to interview new monsters, set traps, and position slimes around the dungeon. Will this new career path bring her any closer to finding her father?
Oh, you're like a dungeon person who sets dungeons.
That's kind of cool.
Dungeons.
As a concept.
Yeah, like the old games. I used to love those games. Did anybody y'all plays like Death Trap Dungeon, like the Dungeon Master games? Those were fun.
Those were fun games. I never played them.
Yeah, I had fun playing those. Too bad for those heroes.
Damn.
Too bad for that goblin.
I know, right?
Enraged Battlelock said, I ain't going.
Enraged Battlelock. Shout out Enraged Battlelocks. The OG. That monster's talking.
Hey, look, I'm not fighting with no monster that can talk unless they just refuse. Like, if they just like, oh, shit, I didn't know you could. All right, man, let's talk this out. We shouldn't have to fight this way.
That's the girl from Pragmata.
Unless he talking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have the friendly monsters. Okay. Dungeon People.
This
show gonna have a lot of really unnecessarily cute fan art. I can see it now. Especially with the little rock people I seen that was like building stuff. I was just like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of stuff for them. I expect figures.
I guess this is how the dungeons be getting reset. You go back down there, it's like, oh, it's completely different. Like, oh, like that.
Yeah,
people would do that.
It's interesting. It feels like we're now getting to the point where anime are more like. There's anime now. There were anime before about like the dungeon, but now they're like even more about the dungeon itself. It's interesting.
You got to niche down, man. You got to find somebody that's really.
That's what it feels like. It feels like now, like when a certain anime does one thing, then like another anime follows that and just falls further into that niche. It's just interesting.
Yeah, it does remind me of those old Death Trap Dungeons games. It gives me a lot of nostalgia because I play the hell out of those. I'm interested. Once again, it's another high dive anime, but I have to seek it out on my own. But I wouldn't mind watching the first episode, see how I like it. Kind of adorable.
Will?
I'm gonna watch it just to see what's up. I got to.
All right, Devin.
Hey man, she fighting Enraged Battlelock, so that's enough right there. 1700 attack ain't no joke, man.
That's true. Unless you know, what's my man's name? Mechanical Chaser.
Oh yeah.
Like the 1850. Yeah. Terrence, what about you, bro?
It's a maybe for me. We'll see.
Mayonaka Punch. Meet Masaki, the now former member of the popular NewTuber group Harakiri Sisters. After a career setback, aka getting fired unexpectedly via a live stream, she joins forces with Live, a partner with superhuman abilities. Together, they aim to create sensational content and reach 1 million subscribers. Will they reach their content dreams or be hit with the block button? This sounds like an all-female version of Isekai Oji-san.
Hey, man, if it's as good as Isekai Oji-san, then sign me up.
This is wild. Like these like YouTube current social media anime kind of getting more like viral hit. I started watching some of that. Like,
hey, that's part of the zeitgeist right now.
I was gonna say we should have hit that already, low key. So
Oh no. Why should I be kicked out?
Somebody who did some work on your boy Kong Ming is working on this.
Oh shit.
Okay, this is going places I didn't expect.
A vampire? Okay.
Giving me some good old vampire. Call of the Night vibes right now.
Hey, man. Call of the Night live, though.
It is.
Said, fine, you can eat me. Oh, Lord.
Fire resign. Nice.
So she found a new group that all has like superpowers.
Or they're like vampires or like extraterrestrial creatures,
like monsters and shit.
Yeah,
and they're doing eating challenges and then they're choking. I just seen that. So yeah,
this is like Disgaea. His art style.
Okay, this looks like fun though.
Considering it's by PA Works, I'm interested enough to check it out.
Okay, so that's me and Terrence and Devin. What do you think?
I did not expect what I just saw. Judging from that synopsis, so it looks like a good time. First episode might be enough to encapsulate you.
Will?
I mean, I'm down for it. Super colorful, kind of it just like it's gonna be a good quirky comedy. So I'm definitely willing to sit down with it. I want to see what they do with that.
Rakeem.
Oh, looks pretty good, solid all the way around. I don't know if it keep my attention for a long time, but I wouldn't mind watching an early episode. Check it out.
I'm gonna try it. Like, this is one of those ones where I'm like, I hope it can maintain my attention for like the duration. Call of the Night, I like went back and watched the first couple episodes, the first 2 episodes of that, and I was like, okay, I need to finish this because it was just so good. I loved everything that I saw about it. So, and a very beautiful anime. So if this is along the lines of that, oh yeah, we doing something. Tasketsu, Fate of the Majority. Starting out lit. One night, nearly all of the humans in town die at once. Shortly after, high school student Sanitsu, let's go with that, Sanitsu, along with the rest of the few remaining humans, receives a message through a monitor from someone calling themselves Emperor. Every night from now on, the missing majority will be carried out, and the majority group of people will die. In other words, at the very least, the remaining human population will be cut in half each night. Can our protagonists survive this game rife with betrayal, conspiracy, and despair? I can tell you right now, I don't want to watch this.
One of those death game anime. Okay, let's see what's going on.
Alice in Borderland going on here, man.
Alice in Borderland.
Alice in Borderland. Boy, Alice in Borderland.
It is looking like Alice in Borderland.
That was good, boy.
Got the phone with the little symbol on it.
Damn, actually, this is what happened with Alice in Borderland. You want to play a game?
No.
Oh shit! Everybody gone, man.
Where they at, man? Where they at, though?
Oh, he got a sword.
He got a blade. That's a kid.
He gonna be the
That's a ruler.
Like
Homeboy had a blade. Now you got a ruler. Explain.
It's a sharp ruler. I got the
gun.
Ricky.
He got a ruler. I bet he sliced somebody's throat with it.
He got to probably one of them joints with the metal thing on the side and on the inside.
I got giant robots and monsters.
Chased by Yu-Gi-Oh monsters.
Yes or no?
Okay, so that's how his blade works.
You got a
card? Cards too?
Okay.
Battle City?
Y'all said that at the same time. That's crazy.
We dueling?
Your move.
Is he Johnny from Guilty Gear?
Well, there was a lot going on in that trailer.
There was a lot going on in that trailer. I feel like the cuts were like the wrong moments because I was like losing context to each scene. Like, okay, what are we doing? What's happening here?
What I feel like for you to say that, King, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that was the intent, was to throw us, so that way we won't really get the context behind most of it.
They fighting monsters, they fighting each other. Like, okay.
All you need to know is we got that heat, man. I got a gun.
Rakeem, it sounds like you were pretty excited.
I just want to know what the fuck going on. I was confused.
Reasonable. I'm out. Is anybody in?
I mean, I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, like I'm in. I want to see what's up.
You know, it's one of those death game anime where, I mean, there's plenty of them, but it depends on how they execute it. So I'd be interested to see at least the first episode to know like what the real premise is. But yeah, if it kind of falls on its face, then it's probably not one that's going to be worth continuing. But, you know, we'll see.
It does sound like everybody else besides me does want to check it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Brendan dies on you.
Based on like a classic 70s super robot anime.
It's a return of a legend, essentially, right?
It is definitely the return of a very well-known legend. I don't think Grendizer was that big in America, but I think it was bigger in other countries like France. I think that was one of the first anime they ever got. So
this is a full-on remake?
I think it's a sequel.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Following a devastating attack by Vega's forces on planet Fleed, Duke Fleed and Grendizer escaped to Earth. When he got there, Dr. Amon, head of the Space Research Center, adopted him and gave him the name Daisuke. While they were working side by side in the center on a quest to find out what strange objects appeared in the city sky, they were surprised by an attack that jolted Daisuke's memory. That's such a basic answer. No, that's not what I want.
Fan made.
Opening theme. Damn it. Oh, wait, this will work. Yeah.
Returns. Well, they're going pretty edgy with this one.
TV rating 100%.
It shows them French TV. They were lit. They like the French were like, oh yeah.
You looking for this?
I do love how like certain animes just like fucking are legendary in other countries.
I know, right?
Like really bigger, way bigger in other countries than they are here sometimes. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the same way how some anime are bigger here than they are in Japan. So yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say it's really cool to see other countries have like that one anime that like sticks with them, and they're just like, yeah, this is something we love, we got. So I like that.
Well, they're just showing like a.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed.
Let's
see if we can
just showing us the concept art.
It did say teaser. Let's see if we can. There we go. Official
trailer.
There we go. Now we talking. Feeling desert has no memories. All right.
Wait, there's more to say.
Duke Fleed. That's my name?
Hey, Koji Kabuto, let's go.
We ain't gonna Daisuke's behalf. Sayaki Yumi. That's Mazinger Z.
Yeah, the fuck it is. Yeah, let's go. I ain't gonna lie, I did not care about 70s super robots until I started playing Super Robot Wars 30. And it's just got hella 70s anime characters in there. So now
I feel like legitimately Super Robot Wars has low key kept a lot of those old classic characters relevant for a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Because I remember seeing some of these characters when I was a kid playing GBA Super Robot Wars back in the day, and being exposed to them.
What the fuck?
How do you like the new design?
I've never really loved 70s Super Robot designs, but these look cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what they've done. I guess like the new art. I like that upgrade that they gave Grendizer. But yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. As the resident mecha person, it goes without saying I'm 100% checking this out. It's really on y'all.
Nigga, I love mecha. I'm in.
Yeah,
you know me.
Dope.
You know me. I like these mecha
cool.
now.
That looks really nice, man.
I ain't none of my little brother. I ain't none of him. He don't like mecha. I'm all in on mecha. We are not the same.
We'll have to tell little brother to get with the times.
He's
robots.
He just don't like
robots. Robos.
He ain't never liked it. He like
everybody different.
Machinery.
Robots
said
in disguise.
But you know how it work. When somebody else pass on it, that just mean it more for me.
More for me.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm watching.
So me and
I'm watching.
Me and Keem are in.
Shit, we can
Anybody
watch
else?
together if you want to.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
Look dope.
Gyna.
I am in.
Interesting.
Check it
That's
out.
like a spin-off studio of Gynax, which shut down not too long ago.
Yeah, I was wondering about that myself. I was like, who is that?
I was like, I thought they just had some financial trouble. Did they just lose a letter? But whatever.
They lost the X.
Well, they had talent exodus like 3 times, and I mean after that, it's like, hey man, what you want? So
Yeah.
all right, Keem, this is the one that you've been waiting on.
I'm in there. Let me have this. Oh my days. I want it.
Is this officially licensed by anyone yet?
And it's Mamoru Miyano.
I think so.
We in there. I'm
the wrestling anime.
Yes, sir.
Is this considered a sequel to Ultimate Muscle, or is it a spinoff, or
No.
This is based on the original generation.
This is on the original. This is an arc from the original anime, manga, whatever, from like the 80s.
Right.
Okay, so this is going back. Okay.
This is going
back to the original generation of wrestlers.
This is Kid Muscle's daddy.
Yeah, this is King Muscle.
It's King Muscle and his group and all them.
So Geronimo and all of them, Terry Man, Brocken Jr., all of them.
Buffalo Man, yeah.
Buffalo Man.
These names.
Oh, not Black Hole Man. Let's go.
Hey.
Robot Man.
You know what y'all sound like right now?
What's up? Spring Man.
Double header.
Bucket of Clown.
I mean,
they do sound like
that. The villains from Kinnikuman a lot of them are spoofs of Ultraman. A lot of these characters are Ultraman spoofs. They're gonna be just like that. The Mountain, the Atlantis. That was Atlantis we saw earlier. I'm a big fan of Kinnikuman. For anybody who doesn't know, I watched the Ultimate Muscle anime when I was a kid. Years later, I on YouTube randomly, back when YouTube was a Wild West, I got to watch the original anime, which is virtually fucking impossible to find online now. You can't find that shit nowhere. So I got to watch like 50, 60 episodes of original anime. Loved it. Really couldn't replicate this. I was waiting on either a re-release or a remake. It finally happened after all these years. I'm super excited. A big fan of this franchise. I'm a big wrestling fan. It is kind of interesting they chose this arc. This is way later in the timeline of the story of the Kinnikuman. Kinnikuman's in a weird place in general, though, because like it started off as kind of a gag manga anime and then morphed into more of a shonen traditional action with wrestling themes. And so like the I guess the theming of it will be a little weird to watch all the way through again. But I guess they want to choose an arc where they can feel like people will get in on the action and like get right to it. And this is what this arc is. So this is pretty cool. I'm excited. I want to watch it. I'm all in. I'm watching day one. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So we got 2 people in. Devin, what'd you think of it?
I mean, it's looking fire. I've actually always been interested in Kinnikuman. When I first saw it, I'm like, this looks interesting. But again, like I always bring this up, I didn't have the channels or access to watch this stuff. So actually, that they're re-releasing this now is actually pretty dope for me because I actually want to get into this. Even though I'm not the biggest wrestling fan, but it just looks so over the top and wild. It's just like,
it is.
Cool.
Man, is it?
It is very.
Terrence, where do you stand?
I mean, it's very interesting to see Kinnikuman come back after all this time. So yeah, I mean, if this is good, then I'll check it out.
Let's see if we are. I do want to check out one more trailer, over in the OVA section.
Sure.
Man,
I
that's right. They are doing the Terminator
and Kinnikuman.
And there's still no trailer that I've seen. So that's gonna be weird.
Who's doing it? Oh, Netflix is doing it.
And it's
Production IG is doing it.
Oh, okay.
But it's licensed by, so we'll see.
Okay. Is Monogatari finally coming back?
Looks like it. Kind of surprised me. Really.
I gotta make time for that. That's a saga to watch.
This is the Code Geass sequel movie, show, whatever. I don't know what
sequel
it is.
Series,
show.
I believe.
Okay.
Like a lot of
Disney is weird seeing it.
It is, bro.
That's right. Disney did license this, didn't they?
Disney always got their hands on where they shouldn't have them, but they here, so
This like way in the future, like a time skip.
I think it's the same time period, but I do know Lelouch isn't the lead of this, so which is interesting. Oh no!
Unless he came back. Did he come back?
He
does
come back in the
I was just about to say the third movie is called Lelouch of the Resurrection.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
I go back and rewatch Code Geass.
Just stop after season 1. Watch that one and then be like, all right, I got it. Man, the mecha design in this is insane.
God damn. It is. It does look really good.
Yeah, it's freaking fun.
Oh yes.
I mean, for a lot of people are going to be excited for this. Definitely.
Rose, the recapture. Huh?
The recapture.
Rose.
Yeah.
It's already out.
I'm gonna have to check this out just because it's a classic.
Oh, it came out today.
Came out today, so.
Oh.
I'll check it out.
All right.
See what they talk about.
Sure, definitely.
Anybody else?
Unfortunately, I actually would be excited to watch it, but unfortunately, I'm not a Code Geass fan. I never watched the show.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I watched back in college. We had Anime Club. I watched a couple episodes there, but that was it. I never watched the show myself.
It is quite the wacky series. It is definitely the highest rated and probably the most seen mecha for like millennials and Gen Z. Like, because like when you look at it on my anime list, it's got like a 8 point something. It's the highest rated mecha anime there is, which is weird, frankly, but whatever. People do fuck with it. And it's such a part of the anime zeitgeist, certainly of the last 20 years, that I got to check it out just so I stay into the conversation. So
yeah, it's definitely one of those shows where it's like when people bring up anime, it's like, hey, go watch Code Geass kind of thing. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Well, a big part of popularity always has been just timing and being in the right place at the right time.
It also came up around that time when it and Death Note got a lot of comparisons to each other because Light and Lelouch are very similar protagonists in that regard.
Anti-heroes.
So,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So what did y'all think of the season so far, Terrence?
I think it looks solid. I mean, I think that this is a really, it's funny. I feel like this year has been like one of the strongest years for anime, like almost ever, just based on just how much we're getting and the quality that we're getting. And this season seems like it's not going to stop. So I know we only covered 25 out of the 70 series that were available. So
crazy.
I mean, there's even more stuff that, you can go and check out, but yeah, just based on what we watched, this seems like it's going to be a strong season. I think there's something for everyone. I'll put it that way.
Absolutely. Devin, what about you? What do you think of the season?
So yeah, this season looks pretty good so far. There's a lot of variety here. Like I said, there's got some heavy hitters from old, like Fairy Tail's coming back, pretty similar to like Bleach when it came back. Like I said, I'm rooting for my boy Rick Gladiator. He's out here. He's trying to become the best. Apparently, we got with Story, another similar magic school, kind of like Marshall. This guy's like, hey, I ain't got no magic, but I got this blade, so let's go. But yeah, there's a lot of variety here. I think there's something for everyone. You got the slice of life stuff, the romance. You got some kind of, I ain't gonna say apocalyptic, but like the little anime with they find a robot girl at the bottom of the ocean. So yeah, this seems pretty solid, man. I mean, this is only 20 some out of the 70 some total. So I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more. So, but this
I might be over exaggerating. I don't think I exited out like 50 anime, but I do think it was like 45-ish.
I mean, that's close.
That's still a lot. That's still a lot. I sat there for a while like, man, I got to get rid of some of these. So it's another big season. Usually the big 60 anime seasons are like the fall and the spring. So we'll see what nonsense they got by then. Rakeem, what'd you think? Like, what are some of the ones you looking forward to the most now?
By far, Kinnikuman, because I have a connection to that franchise. I mean, I played the games, I watched the anime, I actually watched the original show from the 80s. Still don't know how the fuck I got a hold of that. You can't even watch that shit no more. But yeah, that's by far my favorite show. The Return of Tower of God is a big deal because I'm a big fan of that. Also read the manhwa for that. I cannot wait for you guys to see who watched the original first season to see the shift. There's a big shift in tone This new cast and like the way the tower works and where they go in the tower is a little different this season. It's going to be a very different vibe, which I like. I think the contrast is going to be good. And then some of the other animes that caught my eye, like Wistoria, that looked pretty solid. Quality Assurance in Another World, because I'm a QA, that just caught my attention. I thought that was funny. Osan Newbie Adventure, the Rick Gladiator, like that trailer that had me laughing. Like the charm, like you say, kind of charm can kind of hit you. You kind of can tell you kind of like where it's going already without even seeing it. And when you see an anime like that speaks to you that easily, you have no choice but to at least try to watch it. So I think most of the stuff this season is really solid. It's got a lot of things. The return of Code Geass is big for the anime industry as a whole, so that's a good return as well. Even though I don't watch Code Geass like that, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people who are big into that. And then the was it? I don't want to get the name wrong. Grandizer. Thank you, because I want to say Mazinger Z, and like no, it's Grandizer. Mazinger Z is just appearing in the Grandizer anime. Similar. Yes. I'm interested in that because I'm always good for a good mecha series and the return of like a old school mecha series in this generation. I'm always rooting for mecha. We fighting to come back every season. It feels like. We always rooting, so I hope it does well. So overall, I think it's a solid season. There's a bunch of shows. I'm way more into this than I was like the previous season because I didn't watch a lot of the previous season. I pretty much just watched like Kaiju number 8 and Demon Slayer. That was it. So I'm definitely, I think I'm more into this one. Yeah.
Last season was busy for me because, of course, Konosuba came back, Windbreaker. I had to finally convince myself I'm not enjoying Mission Yozakura Family. It's okay, but it's not great. It took me a while to drop that. Salad Bowl of Eccentrics was really good last season. It was a solid season all around. But I can understand how it wouldn't be necessarily for everybody.
Yeah.
This season, I'm definitely looking forward to Tower of God. Like, I've been waiting on that. Like, it felt, I hated that it, like, Tower of God season 1 ended at the most hype moment, and we desperately needed to pick up maybe a year after Tower of God season 1. Like, a year later, we come back, and they've got season 2 ready for us. The fact that we've had to wait, I think, 4 years, because I think Tower of God season 1 came out in 2020, like, during the pandemic. So that sucks, but I'm glad to have it back. I'm excited to get into it. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. I mean, like, I was really loving Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest and Eden Zero at the same time. And I'm kind of watching Eden Zero right now, trying to catch up and finish off season 2. And so this coming back is just like, hey, here's more Hiro Mashima nonsense. So I'm into it. Why does nobody remember me in this world? I do want to check that out. I want to see if they give you a good hook with the first episode. If they don't, I'll probably bounce on it. But if they have a nice hook, I might stick with it. With Storia, Wand and Sword, like I thought that was going to be good, and then we saw the trailer, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is probably going to be great. Keen said everything that needs to be said about Osan Newbie Adventure. I'm all in on that one. And then, of course, Grandizer. Every season, there's, like, one mecha show that's, like, it might be good, it might be bad. It was a couple seasons ago. It was Bang Bravern. That was really good. Shinka Lion, that was last season's. It depends on who you talk to. Like, the mecha hardcore fans really seem to like it, but if you go on Reddit, you won't even be able to find, like, the Reddit thread has like 3 or 4 people discussing it every week. So shout out to them for being hardcore, but like you can see where that's going. Hopefully Grandizer gets the love that it deserves. Will, what were some of your favorites from this season?
Well, obviously I'm ready for Ocean no Ko to come on back so we can see what's going to follow up soon with the mess of a story they got going on there. Ready for the drama as usual. Definitely looking forward to Kinnikuman. Oh my goodness. I love it to death as a wrestling fan who has played the game, loved Ultimate Muscle. I didn't get into the older show like Keem did, but I did do some reading and research on it and seeing that how it took off, had like even the little rubber figures that was just one color, but it was all the
Toys R Us in America.
Yeah, we had stuff like that. I'm like, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that to come along. With Storia, I'm definitely looking to get into that. I mean, the character has my name. Why not? I'm definitely looking to see the Osan Newbie. I'm ready to watch that too because I want to see how he does it. I want to see how the boy takes care of himself out there at the age of 30, getting from behind the desk, even though he built like a warrior. I'm ready to see that.
Old age of 30. Man, it is delightful to see so many older protagonists, though. I will say that.
That is a huge plus. I've been loving it.
But all right, I think that's going to wrap us up for this week. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like. If you loved it, share us with your friends. For now, we're signing off, and we hope you have an excellent week. Peace.